Hello, it's day 131, and I want to talk about dietary perfectionism. When I was young, I spent a lot of time looking for the perfect diet. I was the person who was constantly on weight loss forums. I was always flipping through magazines. I was always looking for something that was going to be really fast, like lose 90 pounds in 6 months, and permanent. Something that I would do once and then never have to do it again. Nowadays, I realize that whole search for the perfect diet, it was really born out of desperation. When I was younger, I was a desperate person. I wanted to be thin for all the fashion reasons and all the health reasons too. When I'm fat, I hurt. And in those days, I was hurting very, very badly. But since I've started intuitive eating more seriously, I've noticed that a lot of the hallmarks that I thought made a diet perfect or made it the best are actually really damaging to me in the long run. For example, I spent a lot of time as a kid moralizing food. Every meal was a major life decision for me back then. If I would eat a bag of chips instead of an apple, for example, oh my God, I was the worst person in the world. Because in those days, my dietary choices, I believed, reflected on me, like my conscience, myself as a person. If I ate good food, salad, apple, lean protein, no sugar ever, then I was a good person. And if I slid back into, chocolate, cake, brownies, that sort of thing, soda, pizza, then I was a bad person. And that is one thing I really appreciate about intuitive eating. It tries to remove that moral attachment that people have to food. I'm sure we all know at least one person who will look at what you're eating at lunch and say, oh, you're being good today. Or they'll watch you take a slice of cake at a birthday party and say, oh, being naughty now, are we? I have found that when I remove the goodness or the badness of the food, when I strip back all those layers of expectation of what I should eat, I actually end up eating a lot healthier, you guys. It's so much easier to eat healthier when you're not so hell-bent on eating healthy every single second of the day. Like chocolate, for example. My limit is about 3 squares. Pizza, maximum, even on my worst day right now, 4 slices, max. Usually about 2. Pasta is the one thing I thought I would eat truckloads of once I removed my restrictions, but no, pasta I finish up fastest of all. When I eat pasta without restrictions, when I eat it until I'm satisfied, I end up eating about half a cup, about the recommended amount on the package for a serving size. And no, I'm not losing weight right now. I'm still very much in that dietary detox stage. I guess for lack of better words, I'm trying to cleanse my brain of all of that diet nonsense that I learned when I was a kid. Because man, is there a ton of nonsense out there. There is so much useless BS about diets and health. And really all it comes down to is this. Eat what you want until you're full. Stop eating when you are full. It's so simple. It's how normal people eat. I do think that I am going to end up losing weight on this. And weirdly enough, I'm doing better at the gym right now. Because during the day, I'm actually energized because I've been eating food. One chocolate bar is not going to send you into a nutritional nosedive. Kind of the same way one salad isn't going to make you a perfect slender goddess. It's all so simple, and really, the closer I stick to the averages in life, the better I feel. When I eat just an average amount of food in a day, I feel a hell of a lot better. There were days when I was not feeding myself enough during daylight hours, and at night, that's when my binges would be triggered. Why was I so surprised back then? I'm not surprised now. Now I just eat a normal amount during the day. And I pity the people who tell me that intuitive eating is bad, or the people who say I couldn't do it because all I would do is sit around and eat 3 gallons of ice cream every day. Those people probably need to read that book more than anybody else. I I don't want to go so far as to say I'm a convert, but I've been talking about it a hell of a lot because I've been using it a hell of a lot. There is no good food, there is no bad food. There is just food. Eat what you want, you guys, and it will be okay.